You there, fugitive!
The jig is up!
Fools! Enough grandstanding, arrest!
What should we do?
First you pick up one of these. Then go like this.
Ooh! Ow!
Let's get to the lower quarter.
Yuri, where have you been?
I got an invitation to the castle and had the most marvelous...
Of all the... then...
Pleased to meet you. I'm Estel.
The pleasure is all mine, miss. More importantly, about those they've been so busy looking for you, they haven't paid any attention to our fiasco down here. So you've really managed to tick them off, huh?
It looks that way. Has Repeat come back?
Sure did. And he was carrying some...
What happened to it?
It should be up in your room.
Go pick it up later. Give it a shake. It has a nice jingle to it.
You met Mr. Morio?
Yeah, but the rat left town. Apparently he's someone important from a city called Ospio.
Left town? Well, then that means we've been...
Afraid so. His house was empty, and I doubt he's even a...
I see.
Looks like the Aqua Blasty has finally stopped leaking water.
Well, without a core, it won't budge.
Is there enough water for the time being?
Yeah, but it won't last long. After that, we'll just get it from the river. Get the runs, though.
And the knights aren't gonna help. Guess I'll go get it back from the thief myself.
What? You aren't thinking of following Morio beyond the barrier, huh?
Don't worry. I'll be back before you know it.
Who's what? It's a good opportunity for you. No need for you to hurry back here.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, we can get along just... Even Flynn used to say. I wonder how long Yuri plans on living it.
Flynn needs to learn to mind his own business.
You've given my two lackeys a headache.
Well, that's our cue. Looks like I won't be coming back.
Never a dull moment with Yuri. After this, I'll be even with you if I get...
And just make sure you don't kick the bucket blowing it all on some crazy part.
Ha, same to you. See that you don't go dying.
Wait for me! It was nice to...
He'll probably be quite a pain in the neck. You make sure and take care of yourself.
I will. Thank...
When are you gonna fix the fountain, Sir Knight? Hey, cool!
Hooray!
Won't you help this old man?
Fools! You're in my...
Don't you make her cry!
What are you talking about? Hey, quit pushing!
This might come in handy if you're going to Halur.
A map? Wait a sec, this only has the roads written on it.
What did you expect? It's better than nothing considering people don't normally... You'll have to fill in the empty spaces. First off, you should head for Dayton Hold to the north.
Wow, Yuri. They're all...
Honestly, they're probably thrilled to finally get... Hey, hold it! Who put money in here? I can't...
Halt!
I guess I'll have to keep it for...
What?
Nice one, Rapide.
A dog?
Well, for now, it's north to Dayton Hold.
What?
I'm not sure how long we'll be together. You hear?
Yes, I... To the road ahead, Yuri.
Well, so long.
We hope to be back soon. A map, equipment, and even money. Your friends are so generous, Yuri.
They can't afford this. They can barely get by as it is.
Well, I'm sure they're worried about you and want you to have a safe journey.
It's more likely they're just glad to be rid of a troublemaking kid.
That's not true.
Guess I can't come back empty-handed now that they've given us all this stuff. Now I gotta bring back the Aquablastia, no matter what. I gotta try and keep up.
You can't win.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right? Estelle. Estelle.
She's been mumbling to herself for a while now. Hey, you coming? We don't have all day here.
Estelle. Estelle.
Looks like she's in her own little world. Hey, Estelle!
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm coming.
Do they not have nicknames where she's from? Oh, man. All right, all right.
We finished them off.
I finished them off.
Huh?
Hey, I learned something.
Don't get sloppy.
Azure Edge! You like that? Azure Edge! This'll hurt!
Holy power, come to me.
You this'll hurt! Look at this!
Holy power, come to
You Azure!
Holy power, come to me.
We're done. I feel power running all through my...
Let's work together.
Azure Edge! You like that? You can't win! You like that?
Yuri, is this dog yours?
Yeah, he's my partner, Rapide.
Oh, nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you, too. Did you actually understand what Rapide was saying?
No?
Yeah, I guess that was a stupid question.
Let's work together. Holy power, come to me. First aid. 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 Oh, I feel so powerful.
Never guessed I'd leave home quite like this.
Are you sorry to be leaving the capital behind, Yuri?
When I was in the lower quarter, I was too busy just living day to day. Never really thought about it. I guess I did feel like setting out on an adventure sometimes.
I'm so excited just to be outside. I've always dreamed of going out into the world.
Being excited and all is fine, but don't overdo it. We need to find Flynn, right?
I'm excited and worried all at the same time.
All right.
Do you think those knights followed you?
I wonder. Well, let's do our...
Okay, and I want to catch up with Flynn as...
All right. Let's see if we can just pass through the hole. Where's she off to now?
Welcome. I've got some nice This blade was forged by none other than Assam the Blade Master. It even comes equipped with weapons. No traveler should be without them. Feel free to...
Huh? What do you mean?
the special techniques contained in weapons. These techniques were originally passed down from but the Blade Master Assam used a special... Bodhi Blastia can acquire techniques from weapons with continued use.
My, this young lady knows her stuff.
I read in a book that the Kritya gave this knowledge to humans.
Huh. I thought Bodhi Blastia only let you use strike and magic arts.
In order to find the fighting style that meets your need, it's best to think carefully about weapon skill. There are even weapons without weapon skills that focus instead on raw attack power. It all depends on your... If weapons you equip have weapon skills sealed inside them, those weapon skills will be stored inside your Bodhi Blastia when you equip the weapons. If you have a weapon equipped, you can use the weapon skills sealed in. However, if you unequip that weapon, you'll have to set the weapon skills to be able to use them. Each weapon skill belongs to one of four. When you set a few different skills in a weapon, a particular glyph will appear on the core of your Bodhi Blast. So, if you had a bunch of weapon skills for attacking, you'd see a glyph. That glyph lets you know the strength of your physical. Try all of the combinations. I'm afraid the sun would set long before I could explain them. Did you get all that? You learned fast. You should be able to read all about it in that young lady's book.
I can't imagine business is all that great in a place.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not here because there are monsters on the far side of the hold.
Monsters, huh? Did you hear that? And she...
Huh? Did you...
I said I'm gonna go get some information, so you wait right there.
Oh.
That's all right. Go ahead and take it. It's pretty old and it has some pages missing.
Thank you very...
Is that book any good?
It's fascinating. You can read it.
will fall back if we stop the main charge. Remember... Okay, they're all in!
Hold the gate! There's...
Are all those...
We just left the capital and things are already... That's it. I'm cursed, I know it.
The gate!
What the hell?
Estelle, you wait over...
Help the girl!
Whatever you say.
Please, I can't get up.
Everything's gonna...
Hey, I can...
Go in the hold! My doll! Hey, let...
You wait here. So much for keeping a low profile.
Yuri!
How can I ever thank...
Oh, it's nothing.
I'm not sure what I would have done if you hadn't...
I'm just thankful that everyone's... Whoa.
All worn out, huh?
It really is dangerous beyond the barriers with...
This place could definitely use a barrier against a pack that...
Couldn't they install a barrier blastia here?
No. Barriers are a precious
You're right. And with the current technology, we can't make any more. If only we could recover the secrets of the ancient Garayos civilization.
Even if that were to happen, I can't see the Empire using the knowledge for...
You two there. I'd like to have a word.
So why don't you let us through? I'll beat those monsters to a pulp with these...
How many times do I have to say it? These monsters are tougher than you think.
You dare to doubt the power of the monster...
Stop!
Stay out of this! this. You knights cheated us out of a job back there, and now we're gonna work off some
Hey, hold it!
It's always the same with these guild idiots.
Great, we'll never get through as long as this keeps up.
But Flynn is headed to Halor and
Well, getting caught by the Knights wouldn't be too fun.
We made quite a scene, didn't we? I was so worried once those Knights noticed us.
I told you we couldn't stand out.
You were the one who just jumped.
I can't just look away when monsters are attacking someone right in front of me, right? What's so funny?
I'm sorry. That sounded just like the way Flynn described you, that's all. He often said that you could never turn a blind eye when someone near you was suffering.
Well, next time you see him, you tell him that I said he's the same way.
I'll do that.
Hey, hold on.
Hello? I beg your pardon, but...
Humanity at work. They're tenacious.
Huh?
Why? Why must humans live the lives they fight for a share of
Are you talking about Blastia? I can't speak for anyone else. It doesn't seem to me like there's any reason why we get dumped into the world. But once you're here, you just do what you can to give this life everything.
Perhaps there is truth in what you say.
Hey!
He's gone. What?
Got me. They say the heat can make people...
Is it hot?
You there. How about coming to work for me? You'll be...
Watch your manners around the president.
Well, what do you say?
So it's not bad manners to try and buy someone without even introducing yourself?
Watch your mouth.
You're just as charming as I expected. I'm Kaufman, of the Merchants Guild Fortunes Mark. We handle everything, from trade to distribution.
Guilds, huh?
You see, I'm in quite a tight spot, and it's all thanks to these
I'd rather not know, but was that the work of a
Yes, the Lord of the
Lord of the Plains?
He's the leader of that pack of monsters.
The leader? Man, there's some...
Do you know if there's another way we can cross the plains?
I'm afraid you'll just have to wait for the Lord of the Plains.
Huh. I guess there's no point getting worked up over it.
But I can't afford to just sit and wait.
You're with a guild that does product distribution, but you don't know any other routes?
I could hire you and just charge through once the leader moves on, but,
If it's bodyguards you want, why not hire the knights?
Are you forgetting that we guild members have thrown away our rights as Imperial citizens? Once you leave the Empire behind, you can't expect them to help you a whole... So naturally, the Imperial Knights would never deign to escort the...
Wow, you really stick to your principles.
Without that level of determination, one could never hope to...
Well, maybe you could use your determination to do something...
Go to the Koi Woods that lie to the west of... If you pass through the forest, you'll come out on the far side of the...
But the fact that you guys aren't going that way must mean we have some surprise to look forward.
I like a boy with quick wits, but I like one that doesn't waste a potential investment.
Thanks. I owe you one. Maybe I'll talk to you about that job if we meet again. Estelle.
I'm not waiting around for the monsters to leave or anything.
Oh, I see. Well then, I guess I'll just have to take the other way around by myself.
What? How did...
That woman who gave us directions, she said she was in a guild, right?
That was Miss Kaufman of Fortune's Market.
Man, giving up their rights as Imperial citizens and just living free.
Yuri, are you interested in the guilds?
Interested? Nah, I just never had much contact with them. Back in the capital, there weren't any gritty guild types who'd refuse the Knights' protection.
We may meet lots of people in guilds before we're done with our trip.
I hope they're a little less aggressive than that woman was.
You look very good swinging a sword, Yuri.
You're not bad yourself, Estelle.
Really? My swordmaster used to scold me terribly.
Well, I have to admit I'd be surprised if you looked too natural.
I really don't like fighting. I don't like hurting people.
How ladylike of you.
But if I don't fight, I'll end up hurt myself, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
I wish I could enjoy fighting like you do, Yuri.
You think I enjoy this?
Don't you? I mean, the way your eyes shine, that only happens when you're fighting.
Oh, really? Wow, you're pretty observant.
Yes, I like watching people. forest in a place like this can only mean...
Bingo. You're just full of information.
I read in a book once that a curse will fall upon...
Ah, so that must be... Not going in? That's fine, but...
I know.
Let's get this over with.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me!
Azure
First
Edge!
aid!
Azure Edge!
You want revenge? Bring it!
Will this forest really get us to the other side of the hold?
If it doesn't, we'll just come back.
But what if I get turned into a frog or a snake by the forest's curse?
If that happens, I'll take care of you.
You'll take care of me?
Of course I would. Don't worry. I had pet frogs and snakes when I was a kid.
If you got turned into a frog or a snake, Yuri, I wouldn't have any idea what to feed you. Don't get sloppy!
Azure Edge!
Holy power, come to me!
Azure!
Holy power, come to me!
All right.
First aid! Did you hear something? My feet feel cold all of a sudden.
What sort of curse is it supposed to be?
The voices of corpses buried beneath the trees creep up and lure...
Oh, brother.
What's that?
Blastia? What's it doing in a plate? Let's take a break.
I'm all right. Huh?
Estelle! Damn, that's bitter. You all right?
Oh, my head feels a little... What happened to me?
You just fell over all of a sudden. Don't you remember?
Perhaps it was the air that made...
Air. That's sort of like the fuel that powers the... I heard that even though we can't see it, it's scattered through the atmosphere.
Yes, that's it. I read once that dense air can have negative effects on...
Maybe that's what started the... Hey, you only just woke up.
But I can't. If we don't catch up with
What if you collapse again, and this time you're out for the whole night?
You're right.
I suppose we'll never get full trying to eat these.
It's delicious.
Hold on a sec. I can make something simple.
You can cook?
I'm not exactly a royal chef. I just have a few recipes.
Aren't you worried at all that Flynn is in...
Huh? Does it look that way?
Well...
Honestly, I'm not worried about him. He's always managed to take care of himself. Actually, it's the guys who are after him I feel...
What do you mean?
Ever since we were kids, I've never been able to beat Flynn at anything. After he'd won, he'd always have the nerve to say,
That must be nice. I've never...
You can count yourself lucky. Well, dinner's ready.
Thank you for the meal.
Wasn't anything special.
I thought it was very tasty. I can't imagine being...
It's just like using a sword or magic. You just need to practice with a few recipes. You'll be cooked.
Practice with recipes?
Here, I'll show you how it's done. Cooking clears your mind, and it's great for regaining lost. Cooking has a lot of other effects as well. This is pretty much everything I know how to cook right now. So, in order to make a sandwich, you'll need bread and an egg, which we just happen to have right here. After choosing the ingredients, it's time to cook. And there you are, a delicious meal.
You're so good at that. I'm not sure I'd be...
Well, it comes more naturally to some people. Just because you have a recipe doesn't mean it'll always turn out like it.
Really? So you can mess it...
Well, you usually taste your food while cooking, but some people don't.
Tasting?
You know, like when cooks taste the food they make? Well, you're a sheltered little princess who's lived her life in a castle. It's only no...
Sheltered little princess?
What is it, Repeat? Well, shall we be going?
Repeat, when I passed out, you laid down and made the nicest pillow for me. Thank you very much.
What are you doing?
I'm thanking Repeat.
Repeat? He's not here.
Huh? What? Maybe he doesn't like me.
Nah, he acts like that with just about everybody.
Well then, I'll just have to keep trying until he accepts me. Don't get sloppy! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
That was easy. Let's get this over with. want revenge? Bring it!
We can't seem to find our way through this forest at all. Oh, could this be the curse? What should we do, Yuri? There really was a curse after all.
Don't be stupid.
Or do you not have a good sense of direction?
No, of course I do. I think.
Then maybe it's my fault. What should we do?
They say no medicine can cure a fool, but I wish something could cure a bad sense of direction. Guess we can do this.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me!
Man, I was just getting warmed up. Let's get this over with.
Azure!
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come!
All right, who's next?
Someone protect me while I'm casting!
All right, I'm on it.
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
All right, who's next?
Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! Prepare to... What? Oh, man, that hurt. I'm warning you. I don't taste very good. You'll get the runs. Oh my gosh! Somebody help me! Ah!
Is this kid for real?
It's all right now. Huh? The monster turned into a girl?
Oh, brother, this should be interesting.
I'm Carol Capel. I'm a member of the Hunting Blades Guild. We travel the globe in search of the toughest monsters.
I'm Yuri. This is Estelle. And you've met Repeat already. Anyway, nice to meet you.
What? Yuri, wait! My apologies.
Huh? Hey, wait up! You guys are here to enter the woods, right?
Actually, we've just finished coming through the woods and we're on our way to Halur.
No way! You guys made it through the cursed woods? Did you guys run into any egg bears?
Do you know what he's talking about, Yuri?
Nope, I don't think we've seen...
Man, wonder if I should head back to town? They definitely won't like it if I keep them waiting. I'm not sure you two would make it on your own, but never fear! The star member of the Hunting Blades will... See that? I've even got my own Blastia! What? You guys both have one too?
It has information about monsters.
That's because I'm gonna fill it up with piles of monsters. Hey, wait! Who said you could just ride in there?
It might hurt your star member status if it got out that you broke your sword.
Oh, that? I had to give myself some kind of handicap, or else it wouldn't have been a fair fight. Hey, that's actually not too bad. Yo! Do you guys even know where you're going? Come on, guys! Wait for me! I don't understand Repeat. He's a dog with claws and fangs, but he uses weapons?
Yeah, I guess dogs do usually fight with claws and fangs.
Huh? But Repeat's a dog, isn't he?
Repeat is Repeat.
What does that mean?
Whatever he is, Repeat doesn't think of himself as a dog. That's why he uses weapons and items. But that's not to say that he thinks of himself as a human either.
I don't really understand, but he seems very proud.
Yep, so show him some respect.
Hey, Yuri, are you translating what Repeat's saying?
Nah, it's just your imagination. Oh, man. All right, all right.
Take this! Come to me! First aid!
You didn't think I was that strong, did you?
I feel power running all through my body. This one's pretty tough.
We must be cautious.
How's this?
That was awesome!
Monsters are easier to beat than I thought.
Isn't that better than being harder than you thought?
But I feel sorry for them.
You're way too nice. I don't particularly enjoy being someone else's dinner.
You're right. This is different from inside the castle. The strong eat the weak.
Well, we're not going to be eating any of these monsters.
I won't hesitate to defeat any monsters. but I will never forget what I fought or where I fought it.
Well, suit yourself, I guess.
Then, when I return to the capital, I will make graves in memory of all the monsters I've killed.
I guess you could do that. I don't understand this girl at all.
Halure, the city of blossoms.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't they have a barrier here?
Yes, there should be.
You guys haven't been to Halure before, right? So then you haven't heard about the tree barrier.
Tree barrier?
Some Blastia fuse to plant life, gain or... The tree barrier of Halure is one prime example of...
Well, thank you, Professor. So what's happened to this Doesn't look like it's doing much right now.
Every year, just before the blossoms are in full bloom, the barrier weakens for a while. It's just that time of year right now. And the monsters took...
Is that when the barrier went down?
Yeah, the monsters were taken care of, but the tree is slowly starting to decay. Hey!
What is...
Sorry, I gotta run!
Does that kid ever sit... So I guess you'll be looking for Flynn now, huh? Doesn't she know we need to keep a low... What happened to looking for Flynn?
Might I help you?
Oh my, you can use healing on? Why, that would be excellent. But I'm afraid we don't have very...
No.
Amazing. The pain is all gone.
Please
My heavens, what amazing...
How can we ever thank you?
No, really.
What a humble young lady. I wish the Imperial Knights could follow you.
Not a chance. The Knights refuse to lift a finger to protect...
Well, I guess the Empire couldn't care less what happens to it.
No, that's not true.
But that one night sure was different.
Yes, that young man. If not for him, the barrier weakened earlier than usual this year, and we were attacked before the guild could come to... There was a knight who happened to be passing through our town on a pilgrimage. He and his brigade drove off all the monsters.
A knight on a pilgrimage.
Was this knight named Flynn by any chance?
Yes, his name was Flynn Shifo.
Is he still in the city?
No, he left the village afterwards in search of a mage who could fix the barrier.
You know where he went?
It looked like he was headed east, but beyond that I couldn't tell you.
I see. So we can wait here, and Flynn will come to...
Looks like we've caught up with him. Don't you feel better now?
won't be able to relax until I see him. I guess I feel better.
I think I'll go have a look at this famous tree. Want to come with?
Ah, yes. Yuri, you don't mind? You're okay not going after the
I can spare enough time to look at a tree at least.
This Carol guy is kind of weird.
He does seem a bit restless, but that doesn't make him a bad person.
He didn't seem evil, but I'll bet he's got some weird thoughts going on in his head.
You're only saying that because you can see some of yourself in him.
You think the two of us are alike?
Yes, it's like you have genuine emotions, but your pride won't let you show them. So I can't bring myself to dislike him.
Huh.
Did I upset you?
No, that's just some pretty deep insight about people you only just met is all.
Hey!
The wrong person. And none of the others from the guild are here. I kept her waiting so long. She must have gotten mad and I wanted to show her Halur's flowers in full bloom.
Carol, what's the matter?
Where'd she go? Is she really gone?
Carol?
Let's give him some time alone.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah! We got weapons now! We're gonna... The mayor's gonna let us fight now! Let's beat up those monsters just like Flan! Yeah!
Even those kids are trying to fight. I hope...
Me too. Even though Daytonhold was struggling without a barrier, they'd have had issues even with one.
Yes, barriers really do have a big impact on people's day-to-day lives.
Well, they keep people safe from monsters just by being there. It's no surprise it changes things.
I want to help heal Halur's tree as soon as possible so that everyone can feel safe again.
It's huge.
The tree's flowers should blossom any day now.
Yeah, I wish I could see it in bloom.
I know how you feel. There's something about the... You know, I'm gonna stay here and help heal the
If you're gonna heal something, maybe you could heal the barrier.
What do you mean?
When monsters come again, more people are gonna get hurt. Those kids we just saw could be among them.
That's true, but I have no idea how I could...
What you need to heal is this tree. It wouldn't be in this condition just because some
You think there's some other...
I think there's gotta be.
What are the two of you doing?
We're trying to figure out why the tree has
I don't know if you'll make much progress on that one. The night Flynn...
Oh, Carol!
What are you talking about?
It seems these two are trying to figure out the reason the trees...
Oh, is that all?
What do you mean, is that all?
I know the reason. It's why I was in the forest looking for the egg bear.
Huh? What are you talking?
Look closely at the ground. Notice the stream? That color is where the ground absorbed the blood of monsters who attacked the town. That blood has been poisoning Halur's...
What? The monster blood?
Carol, you really know your...
It was nothing.
Is there anything we can do to get...
I know a way, but... Well...
Come on, try.
I think we'd be able to do it if we had a panacea.
Maybe we can get one in the general...
Let's go, Yuri. I can't wait until the tree's blossoms are in full bloom. They'll be fantastic.
I bet there's a flood of petals big enough to just sweep you away.
All those petals dancing in the breeze, it'd be like a dream.
I wonder how they deal with all their houses getting buried in flowers every year. That's gotta be a pain to clean up.
You really take the fun out of things, Yuri.
Howdy, welcome to the store. What can I get for you today?
Do you have any panacea?
Unfortunately, we're sold out at the moment.
But how can that be?
But you know, if I had the right ingredients...
What would you need to make?
I'd need 3 ingredients. Egg bear claw, nia fruit, and why do you need a panacea bottle? A kid came by the other day asking about...
You want to heal Halur...
What's that? I've never heard of you.
What sort of thing is the nia fruit you...
That would be the bitter fruit you said was so delicious back in the...
So, what's an egg?
Sorry, I can't help you there. Monsters are beyond... If a member of the Hunting Blades were here, they might be able to tell you.
So that's why he was in the fort.
What can you tell us about the...
You know the tree in the middle of town, right? It's a petal from that. Normally, we use magic resin, but there isn't any...
But the tree is all...
I believe the mayor has some Leluria petals. You might try...
Gotcha.
Come on, Carol. We're going back to the...
What do you mean?
Remember?
Prepare to die, Egg Bear!
You mean you believe what I said about the panacea?
Are you lying? Well then, we'll have to go...
Yuri, alright.
It's settled then.
You're coming too?
Well, of course.
What about waiting for Flo?
Wasn't it you who said if you're going to heal something, it...
We'll just have to fix the tree before...
Estelle, what are you looking at?
It's a map of the area around here.
Oh, let me see. Hey, this is almost completely blank. You can't call this a map.
Really?
You should try a Surveyor's Guild like the World Cellar. Their maps are really amazing. All the top guild members have one.
So then naturally you've got a copy, right, Carol? Let's see it.
Well, you see, once you get as good as I am, you don't need to use a map anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to see it. Sir, you wouldn't happen to...
Who'd you hear that from? Ah, so that's the Leluria. The petals are dry. This is my...
Thank you.
Next up on the list is the Nia fruit and...
Yep, let's... Hey, I've been wondering, how come you guys, and Repeat too, I guess, all have Blastia? Aren't Bodhi Blastia pretty rare? I didn't think many people...
You have one too, though.
I belong to a guild. Sometimes we get a chance to get, and Ruins Gate keeps finding more.
There are even guilds that dig up Blastia?
If there weren't, then the Empire would control...
The Empire regulates the ancient Blastia artifacts due to their potential. I think that makes sense. If Blastia weren't
They've gone...
I don't...
So anyway, what's your story? How'd you get your...
I used to be in the Imperial Knights. This was a going-away present. Repeat got his as a keepsake of his old owner.
A going-away present? Sounds more like you stole it to me.
I got mine...
Look at her, she's a noble. They all have the...
I knew you were a noble. Well, at least one of you has some class.
Yeah. Let's go get that...
Do you mind if I scratch behind your ears? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's still too soon for me to pet you. Let's start over by getting to know each other a little better. So then, my name is Estelise. You knew that already, right? Huh? Repeat?
Introducing yourself to an invisible friend?
Oh, I won't give up. Sorry if I hurt you.
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I feel so...
Let's get this over with.
Azure Edge!
Holy power, come to me!
Strike!
Holy power, come to me! First aid, drag it over! Holy power, drag it over! Drag it over! Holy power, drag it over!
Hey, I learned something.
What's the matter, Repeat? Why are you mad? Hold on! You don't want to eat me, do you? Help me, Yuri!
Something the matter, Carol?
It's nothing.
Talk about mood swings. Next week.
Next week? Don't get sloppy.
Azure Edge!
Holy power, come to me!
Drag it over! Drag it over!
Holy power, come to me! Drag it over!
Alright, who's next?
The cry of victory! Repeat?
Guess we can do this.
Azure Edge!
Holy power, come to me!
Drag it over!
How's this? Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Thanks! This? Nah, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
Next up is the egg.
Are we gonna walk around the woods and look for an egg?
No, we'll never find one that way.
Yeah?
Hand me a Nia fruit, would you? I'm gonna use it to lure out the egg bear has very unusual taste.
Jeez, you smell horrible.
Me? That smell isn't coming.
Please tell us when you're gonna do something like... Oh no!
Everyone, keep a lookout! And they're famous for their terrible ferocity.
So then, Captain Carol, I'm assuming that you're gonna lead the charge against this terrible...
Of course! But I could...
I'll help too.
Well then, how about we have a bit of a walk?
Why would a Nia fruit be lying on the ground in the forest? I didn't see a Nia tree nearby.
Oh, that'd be the monsters in the forest. It's how they mark their territory.
Can we really just take it then? I suppose there's no way for us to ask permission.
Yeah, I don't really speak monster. Carol, they don't teach that in your guild, do they?
The hunting blades hunt monsters. We don't need to waste time making friends with them.
That's a shame.
Azure Edge!
Holy power, come to me! Drag it over!
Drag it over!
Holy power, come to me! No way!
Ha! Drag it over!
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Thanks! No way!
Power hammer!
You want revenge? Bring it!
I just keep getting stronger! Leave it to me! Be on your guard, everyone!
Hey, fearless leader.
The star always performs the finishing blow!
No, I don't think... That's an...
Well, I have to hand it to you, Captain Carol.
Hey, don't go giving my plan...
Stand up straight when you say stuff like...
Nothing.
Repeat helped too.
Thanks. Carol, come get the claw. I don't know what I'm doing here.
What?
Here, let me help too.
Estelle, why don't you guard the perimeter?
Right. You sure it's totally dead?
Wow, Captain. If I didn't know you were just goofing around, I'd swear you were really... How's the nose, Repeat? All right, let's head back.
Yuri Lowell! I know you're here in these woods!
You've got to be kidding me. Lou Blanc followed me all the way...
What? Who?
Just some guys from the Imperial...
Yeah, right. The Knights are chasing their own form. Wait,
I say.
Show yourself now and we'll spare you. Shaking in your boots at mere rumors. And you call yourselves no—
So, what are they after you for? Vandalism? Fraud?
It's really just for jailbreak. Anyway, let's bolt. There we go.
We can't do that. It'll get in the way of other people passing through.
Who's gonna be passing through? These woods are...
Wait!
The area outside the barrier isn't quite as bad as I thought it would be.
But it's like I read. Outside the barrier, there are monsters everywhere. It's so dangerous.
Oh yeah? Think about all the knights going to all the cities of the world. This is nothing.
But a lot of people hardly ever go out of the city, like you, Yuri.
And some people never even go out of the castle.
You're back. Have you gotten...
We've got everything.
Egg bear claw, Nia fruit. All right. Let's...
Yes, please.
There you go.
Now we'll be able to...
Whoa, settle.
Oh,
Oh, have you made the antidote to cleanse the tree of poison?
Carol, it's up to you. I'm no good at this sort of...
Who, me?
Didn't Carol say there was someone he wanted to show the blossoms of...
I think so. Here's hoping we aren't too late.
The tree is...
Please, great tree of Halur. Please.
No way! Was the dosage too small? Or maybe this isn't the...
We'll have to get another panacea bottle.
Oh, I'm afraid that's impossible. That was the last...
But we tried so... Please, great tree.
Estelle.
Amazing!
Can this be? Is she using healing art? It's like a dream. There's no way.
Yay! Thanks for making the tree of Halur help.
We owe you our gratitude. Thanks to this...
What did I just...
That was incredible, Estelle.
Yuri!
Flynn's gonna be so surprised to see the flowers blooming.
You and Flynn seem to have such a strange relationship. You are...
He's just someone I grew up with, that's all.
Aren't those the people from the castle?
We can't let these people get caught up in this. Let's lay low for...
Huh? What did I miss? Where are you guys...
Halur's flowers sure are beautiful. I feel like I'm dreaming.
Yeah, they're even nicer than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, this really makes it feel like our hard work was worth it.
Halur shouldn't worry about monsters attacking, as long as the barrier stays like this.
Halur's tree will keep everyone safe.
Man, those guys are a pain in the neck.
Wish we could wait here for Flynn to come back.
Who's this Flynn person?
He's an Imperial Knight that Estelle's got.
What?
I don't have a crush on him.
You don't? Oh, I get it. You two are already a
No, it's not like that at...
Well, anyway, we'd best be getting away from the town.
Yes, you're right. We wouldn't want to cause trouble.
Do you know where this Flynn guy...
Didn't they say he'd gone off to the east?
Yes, they did.
I'd like to get to Ospio somehow. Anyway, let's get out of here before the goon squad...
Please wait. You deserve a reward for restoring our tree. Please...
Oh, please don't mind.
I will be waiting.
Wait.
A reward? What?
Well, I guess we can't ignore his offer and leave.
I wasn't really...
Let's just stop at the mayor's house. We can...
Were those the Red Eyes? So you got both the Imperial Knights and those guys after you?
Yeah, I seem to be a big hit with all the weirdos.
And what did you do to get so popular?
There's 21 years worth of stuff. Listing everything might take a while.
On second thought, never mind. I don't want to hear it.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, but unfortunately we need...
Are you leaving before that young knight is back?
The situation's changed a...
Did something come up?
You could say that.
If there's anything I can do to help, don't hesitate to ask.
We appreciate the sentiment, but we can't ask you for your...
I see. Then it's not...
Who, me? I didn't do anything at all.
But since your friend helped us out so much...
Well then, I'd be...
No, we can't
Oh.
But then how will I ever
Well, how about this? The next time we come into town, set us up with VIP blossom viewing picnic seats.
That's a great idea.
All right then. The next time you're here, I'll put my heart and soul into paying back what you've...
Oh, can I ask you one thing? Have you ever heard of a town...
Ospio? Ah, yes. I believe that was the name of the City of Shade.
The City of Shade?
From what I've heard, the town lies between tall mountains and sun every now and then, but they're quite creepy, to be honest. Our town does...
Where is the town located?
Towards the east, I think. I wish I could tell...
Flynn was headed east as...
Yeah, I suppose a City of Scholars might have some link to Blastia. Thanks. That's all. I'm coming for you, Mortio.
This may be a selfish thing to say, but I'm happy this means we're continuing. I haven't known this sort of freedom.
So, Carol.
I want to go to the port city and cross over to Tolbikia from there.
So I guess it's goodbye then.
Huh?
Thanks, Carol. It's been fun.
Please take care of yourself.
On second thought, maybe I'll stick with you guys a little...
Why?
You guys would be lost and lonely without me around.
Well, you have come in surprisingly handy, Captain.
Well then, let's all...
So, east was it?
Yeah, Flynn went east.
Okay.
I'd like to get to Ospio somehow. Anyway, let's get out of here before the goon squad shows.
Don't get sloppy!
Yeah, easy win! I feel power running all through my body.
Hey, so just who is this Flynn guy anyway? Were you and him seeing each other, Estelle?
What do you mean, seeing each other? Flynn is Yuri's friend.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Two friends going after the same girl? You got a little wild side, don't you, Estelle?
What do you mean, wild side?
No, it's all right. You can keep your secrets.
He so got the wrong idea.
Don't get sloppy! Holy power, come to me! Dragon Emperor, first aid! Holy power, come to me!
Alright, who's next?
Holy power, come to me! Go, first aid! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power!
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Oh, I feel so powerful! It looks like this is Ospio.
It's so gloomy and damp here.
It's because the city is in a cap.
I wonder if the lack of sun drives the people here to do
May I see your passport?
This is an...
Passport? You don't have one of those, do you?
An associate of ours is inside. Could you please let us through?
If you filled out the official visitation paperwork, then you ought to have gotten your passport from this associate of you.
This is the first we've heard, though. If you won't let us in, perhaps you could call him to the gate for us?
What's your associate's name?
Mordio.
Mordio? We can't help you. You'll need to mail in a request and have a passport officially...
Damn. Don't budge an inch.
Excuse me, but did a knight by the name of Flynn...
All information about the establishment is classified. We cannot share even...
So you can't even tell me why Flynn was here?
No, of course not.
So what you're saying is that Flynn really did come here?
I don't know who you're talking about. A knight named Flynn?
Could we at least leave him a message?
Give it up, Estelise. We'd have more luck asking a brick wall for... Let's just go.
But Flynn's inside.
What?
I'm not going to give up.
And I'm gonna take back that Blastia from that thief Mordia.
So can't we look for it?
Of course we can. Let's take us as a last resort. Maybe we could go over the walls. Doors like this never open when you want them.
I guess we'll have to climb over the wall and...
A little quick to jump to our last resort, aren't you?
Let's wait for Flynn to come out?
Even if Flynn comes out, it's not like...
Well, if Flynn comes outside, we can just ask...
He'd never go for a plan like this. He's far too much of a...
Carol, what are you doing?
There! It's open!
Huh?
Your guild specializes in hunting monsters, right? Or are you guys into Thieves Guild type stuff?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much the only one who can do anything like this.
Well, good job.
No, that's bad.
I don't have the patience to wait for Flynn to just happen to walk out of this. It was unquestioning obedience to laws and authority in times like this that made me quit the Imperial.
But...
Well then, Estelle, keep a lookout here for...
Wait, but...
Man, there are a lot of Mordio lookalikes here, aren't there?
Excuse me.
Well, what do you want?
Would you happen to know if a knight named Flynn...
Flynn? Oh, that guy. He was saying something about going to catch someone who'd been vandalizing...
Where is he now?
I couldn't say. My research keeps me too busy to pay attention to things...
I see.
I'll be taking my leave then.
Hey, wait up. Is there a famed mage named Mort...
There are people who want to see that weird...
So I was right.
No, I don't know anything at all. I don't associate with...
Hey, I'm not done yet.
What?
Tell me where the mage is.
Mordio lives alone in a shack back that way. Go and see for yourself.
Thanks.
Are you sure about this?
Hmm?
Everyone seems to get all out of sorts just from hearing that guy's name. It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, he's a
You know, Yuri, your attitude, your behavior, they don't seem very knightly.
Where'd that come from?
I mean, we're entering the city through a back entrance, like thieves.
This coming from the guy who picked the lock.
I'm just tagging along to find Flynn, and now you've turned me into a thief.
We haven't stolen anything. Sheesh.
This city sure has a lot of books.
I'm not really too crazy about reading, and I have a hard time sleeping in this place.
Yeah, you seem like you're too jittery to sit still and look at something for too long.
You're one to talk.
Hey, what happened to Estelle?
She's been over there reading books ever since we got here.
Estelle, time to get going.
Once she starts reading, you can't pull her away.
Huh? Did you say something? This seems to be literature from an ancient civilization.
She's not even listening.
keep out. Seriously.
I guess this is the place.
I think people usually try knocking first.
Looks like no one's home. What should we do?
No point in hesitating when you're heading into a den of thieves.
No, I don't want us to commit any—
I guess that means it's my turn then.
What? We shouldn't do that either.
Nothing to it. Wait for me!
Please, wait! Why does he always do that?
This is crazy! Who could live in a place like this?
You can pretty much live anywhere you can eat and sleep if you set your mind to it.
Yuri, don't you have something to say first?
Hello?
And the door?
Carol here, open your door. Sorry.
Honestly, Yuri. Excuse us.
It's a good thing no one's here. That means we get to look for evidence.
Shut up. Huh? Hey, hold on! Thief? No! What are you... Wait! Be gone! Help! A girl?
If you can pull tricks like that, why'd you bother skipping town back in Zafia?
Huh? Skipping town?
For stealing the core of a Blastia from the lower quarter in the capital.
What? You're calling me a thief? Have you ever heard of
Sure.
So you break into a home, call the owner a thief, and wave a sword in their face. Hey, dog! You stay back, you... And you, kid. Give him... What do you mean? The Blastia, give him back to me. What's with you?
My name is Esteli. We're terribly sorry for barging in on you like this. You're...
Sorry. So, what...
Well, you see, Yuri has followed a Blastia thief here all the way from the Imperial
And?
And that Blastia thief wore a cape, was short, and their name was Mordio. So?
Well, Mordio is certainly my name. Read him, Mordio, to be... And the height matches up, too!
What do you have to say for yourself?
I told you, I have no idea what you're... Follow me.
What? Maybe you didn't hear me. We're not...
Just follow me, would you? There's talk that some thieves have turned up in the Shaikos ruins.
Thieves? Are you sure about...
It came from an Imperial Knight who asked me for help. It should be
Do you think that knight might have been Flynn?
It's gotta be. Looks like she shot...
Hey, remember what that guy outside said about someone
Which means the thief who stole the Blastia core could be there.
Maybe.
Finished chatting? Let's go.
All right, but don't even think of making a break for it.
You don't have to come. If you want, I'll just call the guards.
Why don't we give it a try? It sounds like
It's up to you. Go to jail, make a run for it, or follow me.
Okay. Well...
The Shaikos ruins are even further to the east, once you leave the city.
Rita's a little scary, huh?
Really?
She's about what I'd expect. Seems like she's in a crappy mood, too.
That's because you broke into her house, Yuri.
I don't exactly feel like being on my best behavior when I'm dealing with a core thief.
What will you do if you're wrong about her?
If I'm wrong, I'll apologize.
You'd better remember that when the time comes.
Oh, were you listening?
I just happened to overhear. So you think I'm scary, do you?
Watch it, Carol. She's definitely the kind to hold a grudge.
Hey! Don't scare me like that!
Repeat's getting really good at handling items, don't you think?
Yeah, but I don't want to eat any gels that have been in a dog's mouth.
He said, come on, don't be like that. If things go bad, take it.
That's one big mouth he's... Wait a minute. Did he really say that? All I heard him do was bark.
Stick around long enough and you'll figure him out. Right, Repeat?
You look a little jealous, Rita.
No way.
Let's work together.
Guess we can do this. Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
These are the Shy Coast ruins.
It looks like there aren't any Imperial Knights.
These footprints are still fresh. There's a lot of them, too.
Which means it's either the knights, the thieves, or both.
Some of these footprints must be Flynn's.
Could be.
Hey, over here, hurry.
I see. So first you get us alone in the dark.
Zap. I like the way that's...
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why are you smiling like that?
Let's try to get along now, okay?
Looks like no one's here. No Imperial Knights.
Maybe they're further in?
How far in are we talking?
It doesn't look like anyone's been here.
The information about the underground couldn't have gotten out.
The underground?
Recently, an entrance to an underground area was uncovered here. A handful of mages are supposed to be the only people.
But it's okay for us to know that?
I don't have much choice if I'm to clear my...
Clear your name, huh?
The ground is scratched.
It's not like I would have minded letting the thieves have the ruins above ground after we finished the excavation, but it's a good thing we came here.
Well then, we'd better...
Come on, you have to put your shoulder into it. Come on, just a little.
Carol, are you okay?
Sure, yeah, that was a sit.
Okay, here we...
This is my first time going inside.
Be careful over there, it's slippery. What are you looking at?
I was just surprised. You're actually a nut.
Oh, I knew it would be a pain to bring you along. I should have just come by myself.
Do you always come to research the...
Yeah.
Aren't you afraid you'll get hurt by monsters or...
There are always risks if you're trying to... If someone gets hurt, it's a...
Even if you're the one who...
Yeah.
Don't you ever worry?
Worrying about getting what you...
An easy life.
And Blastia will never...
Rita's amazing. She just comes...
She knows exactly...
I wish I knew what was important to me.
Just travel around for a while. You'll figure it out.
These ruins feel very different once you're inside them.
Yeah, it's weird. And there's all this stuff I've never seen before.
What, is this your first time too, Carol?
Well, yeah. My specialty's monster hunting. Hey, what do you think this is?
You really shouldn't be fooling around over there. This place is loaded with traps.
Did anyone else just hear a click?
Carol, watch out!
Ah!
Sorry, I thought you were about to get killed. I overdid it.
I think I would have been better off getting caught in the trap.
Looks like this little one is no good.
Wow. So this is what...
I wonder why ancient people buried Blastia in ruins like this in the first place.
I wish I could tell you. That's something else being researched.
With all these Blastia here, I don't suppose...
None of them have cores in them.
Really? Then they don't work, do they?
Blastia aren't excavated with the cores and the bodies together.
Cores produce magic through formulas. Bodies control that magic. The two combined or refer each Blastia possesses different attributes, and is marked by a crest that indicates those attributes. With current technology, Blastia bodies can be manufactured, but the production of Blastia cores is impossible.
So basically, cores are very valuable since they have to be excavated. It's only natural that thieves would want to steal.
That's not quite true. It seems Estelisa's information is a little...
What's outdated about it?
There's some degradation of quality, but there's been some success in the synthesis of simple Blastia.
Really?
That's why I wouldn't do anything stupid, like go stealing people's If I had time to waste doing things like that, I'd rather be spending it researching better ways to completely restore income. That's what being a mage is all about.
A noble creed, but that doesn't clear your name.
Yes, talk is cheap, I suppose.
Perhaps there are still some Blastia left that can be used.
This one's still got a core in.
Here, try shooting this at the...
This ring set with something that looks just like a...
Glyph crystallization of a formula.
That's not quite the best way to put it. It's actually you. But wait, how did you know?
In the castle, I read that the ring acts as a kind of key.
Castle?
So all I do...
Just aim the sorcerer's ring at the core of that. Face your target. There's a limit to its range, though. That's all it takes.
That's a strim crest. It's a mark that indicates movement.
Huh.
Hey! A sentinel, for taking care of unwanted...
Okay then, keep your...
Are you sure?
I'm starting to think I'd rather try my luck with the golem.
Here, you take it.
Isn't this thing important?
We'll need to use it a few more times.
Okay, I guess I'd better hold it since I'm leading the way. I wonder if people a long time ago used little rings like this to move things around.
Yes, items like this have been discovered in other ruins as well.
It sure is useful for something so small.
Yeah, unlike some people I could name.
Huh?
It's impressive that you've been entrusted with a sorcerer's ring, Rita. I've heard they're only given to a very small number of people.
Guess someone trusts you.
You're the only one who doesn't. Just go away! Could you be any more of a pain?
Sorry if I hurt you. Sorry if I hurt you.
There's no way you could win. Hey, didn't you say something about the castle not too long ago?
Oh? Yes, well, you see...
Yeah, I was in the castle a while back. I used to be a knight.
You? A knight? Please, how gullible do you think I am?
Believe it or not, it's true.
Will wonders never cease?
Is it really so hard for everyone to believe that? Come on, let's go.
Hey, they changed the subject on me.
It looks like they've messed up our order. Let's take them down.
Hey! Attacking from behind!
We can still overcome this.
Drag it over!
Think you can beat us with an ambush?
We can't lose here.
That was scary. I didn't
Well, I guess we just can't ever let our guard down where there are
If they attack from the rear, any of us could get pulled into battle.
Right. Let's be careful and
This only happens with a
preemptive attack.
What?
You guys!
Hit it with what I gave you just now!
Huh? You mean with...
Do it now! I'll take him out!
It doesn't seem fair.
You want revenge? Bring it! Hey, I learned something.
Ooh, these are the threads that weave our future.
I get it now, so that's how...
I didn't know it could be used like...
Right, let's get a move.
Let's get this over with. No way. Oh, man. All right, all right. Man, I was just getting warmed up. I feel power running all through my body. How's this? Wolf strike!
Din of the smartest land! Din of the smartest land! Hammer! Flickering blaze burn! Hold on! Come to me!
Wolf strike! Yeah, I beat you into next week.
No!
Guess we can do this.
Flickering blaze burn! Flickering blaze burn! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Din of the smartest land!
Azure Edge! You want revenge? Bring it!
Oh, I feel so powerful!
Rita, you seem very used to fighting for someone who's been doing research in Ospio for so long.
I'm just used to using magic, and I've been working to cultivate a calm mind.
A calm mind, huh?
Is there something wrong with that?
Ooh! Ouch!
Sorry, I thought you were a monster.
I'll startle you someday. You just wait.
Sorry if I hurt you. How's this?
All right.
Flickering blaze burn! Fireball! Holy power cultivate! Flickering blaze burn! Fireball! Holy power cultivate! Flickering blaze burn! Fireball! Holy power...
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
If that ceiling collapsed, we'd be buried alive.
What are you saying stuff like that for, Estelle? What if that really happened?
Come on, don't be such a wimp. These ruins are made of stronger stuff than that.
Ah! Estelle! Now the ceiling's gonna collapse because you were talking about it! Huh?
No, sorry, I just stubbed my toe on a rock.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yuri, you're mean.
Come on! Let's hurry and finish up what we're doing so we can get out of these ruins.
No way. Let's get this over with.
Den of this modest land!
We'll strike!
Flickering holy power cultivate!
No way.
First aid!
No way.
Strength! Power in this blade!
No way.
Put out your hand.
Like this?
Yeah!
done.